bearing is a topic related to the trigonometry, and this is actually that how we are measuring the direction of anything. So it is always measured from the north. Important point regarding to the bearing that you have to write that it is always measured from the north. Second point is it is always measured clockwise. Measured clockwise. And the third point is its answer, the angle must be written. It must be written. It must be written in 3 digits. In 3 digits. Whenever we have a parallel lines, better to note down on your resistor on where you started the bearing. Whenever we have a parallel lines and a transversal over there, parallel line and transversal. This is your transversal. This red line is your transversal. Red line is your transversal. What's a transversal? Transversal is a line that intersecting the two parallel lines at same time. That line is called transversal. And when there are two parallel lines and one transversal is there, at that time there are different types of angles comes. How those angles are, I'm going to mark them. If one angle is this side to the transversal and one angle is this side to the transversal, means opposite side of the transversals, opposite sides of transversal. And the second important point, between the parallel lines. Between the parallel lines are these angles are called alternate interior angles. These angles are called alternate interior angles, and these are coming. If this is angle 1 and this is angle 2, I can write that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because they are alternate interior angles. Or if they can, maybe they are not here, maybe one is here and one is there. Again, you can see these pink angles are also opposite to the transversal, opposite angles of the transversal, opposite sides of the transversal, but most important point that they are between the parallel lines, so they are called alternate interior angles. Clear alternate interior angle to everyone? Second point, if we have two parallel lines and again transversal is there, so there is one other type of angles are also there. What are those angles? That if they have one angle is above the parallel line, second is also above the parallel line. So condition for them is they are on the same side. They will be on the same side of transversal, and same position too. Same side and same position too. So those angles are called corresponding angles. Those angles are called corresponding angles. Clear? Corresponding angle, remember that they will not be between the parallel lines. Okay, so you can easily differentiate them. They are not between the parallel lines. They are at the same position and same side of the parallel lines. Same side and the same position of the parallel lines. So they are called corresponding angles. They may be above the parallel line or they may be down to parallel line. Clear? Above the parallel line, if one is above the parallel line, second should also be above the parallel line. If one is down to parallel line, second will also be down to parallel line. So they are called corresponding angles. And there is a third condition that when there are two parallel lines and transversal is there, sometimes it happens that they form the angle in this way, that angle at this position and angle at this position, these both yellow angle, they are between the parallel lines, between the parallel lines. And second condition for them is between the parallel lines and same side of transversal. Between the parallel line and same sides of transversal, those angles, if we are going to plus them, their sum will be equal to 180 degree. X is there or Y is there, X angle or angle Y. So when you plus them, X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. And we are writing that alternate interior and sum of alternate interior angle, sum of alternate, or you can write sum of interior angles. Okay, sum of interior angles is equal to 180 degree. These are the three conditions which you should that you have to keep in your mind, you have to memorize related to the parallel line, that when there is a parallel line transversal, opposite sides between the parallel line, they are called, those angles are called the alternate interior angle. And when they are same side and same position of the transversal, they are called the corresponding angle. And if they are between the parallel line and on the same side, so we can keep them equal to 180 to find out any missing angle. The next thing is that if I'm telling you that there is an example that I'm giving you for this, after this example, we will move to the question. So example is that, oh, it's not starting. Yes, beta. Example is that if there is a diagram given to you, this is a diagram. Okay. And for this diagram, they gave you, this is a north is labeled. There is a line coming between, and this angle is given to you 40 degree, clear? And there is a line towards this side also, and this angle is given 30 degree. So this is a point A, this is a point B, and the question to you is find out the bearing from bearing A from O. A from O, this is the O origin of the question. A from O, you have to start measuring your bearing after this from, okay, from where they are telling you, from where you have to start measuring the bearing, you have your north should be at that point. So I can even easily check that for this question, it's a very simple question because the north is already labeled on the origin. So now if I want to start the bearing of A from O, so that will be my bearing of this point. You also always you have to start from your north to that line, if you want to measure that bearing. So beta, we know that this total angle is 90 degree. Yes, the total angle is equal to 90 degree. So bearing of this one will be 90 degree minus this much degree, 40 degree. So bearing of O from A from O will be 50 degree. But we will not write 50 degree. We have to write the answer in 3 digits. So we will write 050 degree. Any problem in this one? Yes, bache, any problem in this one?
No, teacher.
Okay, if I want to find out the same figure and they ask you to find out the bearing B from O, find out the bearing B from O. So again, look at this. I will start with this blue color. This is my same north, but I have to go from here. This is my north. I have to go there, start moving, and you have to go to this line. Clear? So actually, if you see, this whole rotation is 360. From 360 degree, if I remove this 30 degree, so I will get the bearing of B from O. So what I will write that bearing of, I will write it like this, bearing of B from O is equal to 360 degree minus 30 degree. So my bearing will be 330 degree. As it's already coming in the 3 digits, so I will not add 0 with it. Clear? But what if for the same diagram, for this same diagram, I'm going to draw the same diagram which already done. This is my diagram. Before, this was the north and this was the point A. This was the point A and this was the point B. But this time I am changing everything. This is 40 degree. This is the 30 degree. But I am changing my statement. I am writing here, find out the bearing. Find out the bearing of O from A. O from A. So after the from, whatever point is there, your north should be at that point. What I'm going to do, my north is here at O. This time I have to change my north. I will draw the north at A. Clear? This is my north now. So I have to find out the bearing of A from O. So O, this is the line at the origin. This is the line at the origin. So better look at this. We find out before this angle we find out that this angle was 50 degree, this one, which we subtracted by 90 and this is 50 degree. So this, consider this is a parallel line, this is a parallel line, and this is a transversal between it. So if this angle is 50 degree, this will be what? This will also be 50 degree, this one. Parallel line between the transversal, if one angle is 50, other is also 50 degree because of the alternate interior angles. Okay, because of alternate interior angle, we can write that angle will also be 50 degree. Now, beta, you have to find out, this is your north. From the north, you have to move. This is your north. Always you have to start moving from your north. You have to start moving from the north and you have to go to this point. This is your O origin. So to this line, you have to come. If we see from here to here, this much will be 180 degree. Yes or no? Ji bache, this will be from, this will be 180 degree. Yes?
Yes.
So 180 degree plus 50 degree, my bearing will be 180 degree plus 50 degree. So that will be 230 degree. Is it clear to you?
Wait, Miss, can you explain the parallel line point?
Parallel line. Okay, I'm going to explain the parallel line with highlighter. Look at this. This is my one parallel line. Okay, this is one line and this is one other line. They are parallel to each other. Clear? They are two parallel lines, and between those two parallel lines, this is the transversal. Clear? If this is a transversal, so this is an angle opposite sides of the transversal, like here. Opposite sides of the transversal. Clear? Yes, Inza, clear, bache?
Yeah, Miss, I got.
So now, if this is 50 degree, definitely this will also be 50 degree. So as we have to find out the angle from here to here, so this much we know that angle on a straight line, when we are talking that angles on a straight line, so angle on a straight line will be 180. From here to here 180. And with that 180, if I add this much angle, I can find out my bearing of O from A. Actually, wherever is your after from point, your north should be at that point. Understand? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I said that, find out the bearing. If I said, find out the bearing of O from B. So where should I draw my north? Yes, bache. Where should I draw my north? Can I erase this figure? So there will be enough space. Ji beta, where I draw my north? Should I draw my north at this point, at point B? Yes? This is my north? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. If this is my north, this is the north, this is south. I have to start from my north and I have to come to O. This is the point O. Okay. So I have to find out the bearing of O from B. This is my point B where I plot the north. I actually here, I have to find out my this whole angle up till here, up to this line. Clear? I know that if this is a parallel line, this is a parallel line. If this angle is 30 degree, this must be 30 degree. opposite to this transversal. Clear? If this is 30 degree, opposite side, opposite angle of the transversal must be 30 degree because of the alternate interior angle. So if I want to find out the bearing of this point, what will be the bearing?
It will
How
be
you can
180
find out
minus.
the bearing of this from here? Actually, you have to move clockwise from the north. I want to
Yes.
be like here, but my whole angle, if I see this is 180, yes or no?
Yes, 180.
On a straight line. So 180, if I subtract 180 minus this angle 30 degrees, so I will find out the bearing of this point.